The tension has been heightened so much so that some communities are moving out of areas that are quote-unquote not traditionally their home areas in fear of what Saba Saba could bring. Bearing this all in mind, and I know previously you've argued that CORD should continue with that rally, do you still think that Saba Saba should continue?
I think that the rally should go on, and I don't expect anybody to pick a stone and kill another person. If you look at the statements that have come from Koigi Wamwere and Njeru Kazangu, these are people who are at the center of Saba Saba, and they did very well. To some extent, we have achieved a lot. In fact, when you think about the constitutional reforms that we have undertaken, and the fact that we can speak freely means that this country has advanced to a new level. Given our experience in 2007, I don't think that anybody would want to kill another one, and they should be accountable because there are enough constitutional provisions to deal with that. So the heightened anxiety in some parts of the country is done by the statements that are being made by some leaders on both sides of the divide. So what we really ask is that whether it is from the government side or the Jubilee side, they must make statements that are responsible enough to put the people of Kenya together. Because some of the people who are in Saba Saba today, who are singing Saba Saba, in 1990, 91, 92, they were singing another language. So what has changed? And this is what people must ask them. When did you become Saba Saba? When did you identify with the reforms we have had? And similarly, there are some people who are in government and who are asking for freedom of press. And now, today, they are in government, and originally they were in the original Saba Saba, and now saying you should not have rallies and you should ban that. This is a misconception, and we must put them to task. So, really, I want the meeting to go on, but I want everybody in that meeting to be responsible enough to leave our country united, and let us pursue this through discussions. And make sure the government is accountable.
Let me bring in
the last thing that I want to say on that, Anne, because it's a very serious matter on this one.
Okay.
The people that are talking about Saba Saba today might be ugly, they might have a rotten past, but the message is not rotten. So what I would ask even the government is that let us ignore maybe the messengers, but critically look at the messages they are giving. If probably that message is addressed, we might move to a new level where 20 years from now, we can celebrate that in 1990 we got this, and in 2014 we achieved more. And as Koigi Wamwere says, we reach a point where we say we have not reached heaven, but we have made some progress.
Thanks, Prof. Let me bring in Nyandarua County Speaker Ndegwa Wahome. Your thoughts to what he said?
Yes, and thank you very much. My thoughts on this is that public assembly is a fundamental right. And that is what we fought for when we are talking about Saba Saba, which happened in 1992. But what we are saying is that to talk about Saba Saba today, with the kind of dispensation we have in this country, then clearly we have lost it. This constitution that we enjoy today in Kenya is one of the most progressive constitutions in this world, the entire world. And what we require is our leaders to pick from this constitution and bring progress and development to this country. And why I'm very worried about this Saba Saba thing is because when the leader of the CORD, Raila Odinga, he talks about a storm. We know a storm comes to destroy and to kill. What do they want to destroy and kill in this country?
All right, interesting views. I'm going to leave it there. I thank you both for it. Certainly our hope is rally or no rally, that peace prevails. We want to revisit our top story now.